on the
More
weather
like May than February. In fact, last night it was the warmest February night on record as far as Northern Ireland is concerned, the temperature only dipping to 11 degrees, even warmer in other parts of the country, all due to these south to southwesterly winds flooding all the way up from the central part there of the Atlantic. And just look at the way temperatures today are going to be turning out: 14, 15 degrees, even 16 degrees, well above average for the time of year. Mind you, there is a price to pay. We've got this weather front across the north or the northwest, and that really has given some torrential rain. Huge totals in western parts of Scotland: 81 millimetres in the last 36 hours, 42 millimetres in Skye, and beating everybody, Glenfinnan, with an unconfirmed report of 120 millimetres. That's 5 inches in the last 24 hours. You can see that rain. It's been packing into western Scotland, getting more widespread and heavier and more persistent during the course of the morning, and it's still there, and it's going to stay there. So we have a weather advisory of more heavy rain in that western part of Scotland, especially Bute, Argyll and western Highland region, and some gusty winds across the north of the country to go with it. So that's a really wet part, that northwestern corner of Scotland. To the east of the hills, it's mostly dry and fairly bright. Indeed, in many eastern areas, it's going to stay mostly dry and bright. The clouds thinning and a little bit of hazy sunshine coming through. Near the western and southern coast, staying rather grey and misty, as indeed it will across a good part of Northern Ireland. And then during this evening and tonight, further pulses of rain, just brushing the extreme north of Northern Ireland, but most of it heading up again into that western part of Scotland, where some further quite large totals are likely to be clocked up. A very mild night, just about everywhere. Lowest temperatures 8 or 9 degrees. A little bit chillier, incidentally, in the Channel Islands. A little bit chillier today along the south coast too, where some of that mist and fog holds on. Not very different, the picture for tomorrow. That front's still there, the mild southwesterly wind still there, so another very mild day in most parts of the country. Further heavy rain in the northwest. Very little changes, incidentally.